What is going on, buddy?
Hello.
It is Pixabonders here, and welcome back to AI the Somnium Files. When we left off, we're kind of on our quote-unquote date with Iris, I guess, as we're going around investigating, trying to find Renju. Got to see her perform at the Sunfish Pocket. Then we came
nice.
here.
Yeah.
Had a nice little chat. And now we're gonna move along to the cold storage warehouse where we found her body. Isn't that gonna be a change of pace? Question is, what will we find? Will we find anything of use here? Because sometimes you just go someplace to find a little bit of dialogue, like we did at the shrine.
I saw it. I'm sure. Your corpse, Iris. Right here.
On that table.
But I'm here now. Maybe I'm a ghost.
You don't look like a floating sheet. You have legs.
But maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs.
What?
What? I tried to picture Iris's breast fitting down like there like that, and then decided not to.
Didn't you say that you saved me in your dream? What did you mean by that?
I told you that I'm with an organization called Abyss, right?
That's right, we
Yeah,
did
you
tell
told
her.
me 2 days ago.
We find clues in the minds of suspects and witnesses. We enter what we call Somnium, a dream world projected by their subconscious.
I don't know if it's just me, but for some reason it seems like her model and the lighting on it and everything is like, looks like the best I've ever seen this game for some reason.
Really?
Like the shadows and the coloring just looks phenomenal to me all of a sudden. I don't know why. Maybe it's just
But it's
the
always
lighting.
looked that good.
But I mean, like the shading itself feels even heavier. Maybe that's just the lighting of this
It
area
is the
right
lighting.
now.
That's what
But
the entire organization is about.
How do you even do that?
But I know what you mean.
We have a machine that we call the Sync machine.
because like if you look at our model right now versus hers, is like night and day.
What is that?
And like that.
It's a Sync machine.
It's not
That's
that
not
much.
an explanation.
Her
Tell me how
outfit
it
is a lot more
works.
complex.
Yeah.
Well, I can explain, but it will require a bit of background to understand.
Background?
You understand technology and all that shit. Hey, there's a machine that cut you up in a different world.
Oh.
An ice cutting machine. Forklift. I don't see anything special about it. How about the Frozen Forklift? There's also a forklift. Tires the forklift on the ground and the clear is frozen. And then there's the switchboard.
Hey, get out of my house!
What?
What the hell?
I'm a poltergeist inside the circuit board.
Oh.
What?
You said I was a ghost, right? Maybe I'm haunting the warehouse with spooky astral projections.
Okay.
What are you talking about, Iris?
Oh, you're great. Shelves.
I'm glad
There isn't
she's
a lot
not
here.
dead.
I'm glad she's not evil. I don't know. A wooden box on the shelf.
Pew pew pew.
What the hell?
The box made me think of like a giant robot.
How?
What?
You know, from kaiju movies.
Again, what?
Date, come on.
A wooden box on the shelf.
Even I know what that is.
I'm just confused why it reminded her of one of those.
I don't know.
There's a cardboard box on the floor.
Caramel over there looks so good.
No, cardboard.
Yeah, you're right.
What,
But if I tried to eat it in one bite, I'd break my jaw.
What are you talking about, Date? That's a cardboard box.
You started... Never mind.
There's a cardboard box on the floor. That was fantastic. Is the hook around? Hook. Overhead hook.
You
Hook is
know,
the ceiling crane.
you know who they remind me of?
Who?
Phoenix and Maya.
You know what? You're not wrong. Shelf important? No. Oil drum? Oil drum.
Hi, I'm Jemimon.
The dog.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Shelves with boxes. All right, and then oil drum. Before we look at the table that you were on, let's go ahead and talk a little bit. I was standing there. Do you know about the BBB?
The what?
I've
Whatever
heard
that
of it.
is.
The blood-brain barrier, right? Inside the skull, there's an army of little teeny tiny soldiers that surround the brain. They protect the brain from bad stuff in the blood, right?
That's almost it. Yeah.
The blood-brain barrier describes the architecture of the microvessels of the brain.
Bless you.
It is a kind of shield that protects the brain. To get through, an object must be no larger than 0.4 nanometers.
Huh.
Objects too large to slip through the barrier cannot physically access the brain.
Fancy.
That's interesting.
Do you know about nanotechnology?
Nanotech? Yeah. Technology related to really small things, like really teeny tiny things. And when they make a machine, they're called nanomachines. I heard they use them a lot for medical and tech fields. Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said. Well, I don't know if it was like beep, beep or rrr.
Oh my
But
god.
anyway, nanotechnology costs tons of money. Only a few people can even afford it. My college professor said only the richest of the rich have nanotechnology. But he's pretty liberal, so...
Largely accurate. Nano is a prefix meaning 10 to the negative 9th power. A nanometer is therefore 0.0000000001 meters. The Sync machine uses machines approximately 2.16 nanometers long. Viruses are on average 20 to 970 nanometers. So Sync nanomachines are far smaller than that.
Jesus.
This
Wow.
allows them to access neural circuitry. During a sync, the nanomachines are used to write in the syncer's data.
Fancy. Do you know about the system? Even she's like, what?
I guess not.
No, I know what it is. It's the core programming behind AI, right?
That's right. What's wrong?
What?
You're shivering.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Are you an android?
To borrow Pewter's explanation,
Huh.
with the advent of
Wadjet
the
system.
Wadjet system,
Yeah.
we can extract the data of the human psyche. This data is sent to the brain, which achieves the sync.
Why did
Are
that?
you a fucking
Why
robot?
did that shake her up?
Are you a fucking robot? I'm gonna look and see.
So
if
my
I'm moving.
corpse was on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why there was no blood? The workbench. There's nothing on it now. Are you a fucking android? Are you like fucking Android 17 right
Was
here? What the
was
fuck?
real you murdered and this is Android Iris?
Or has Iris always been an android?
That's a good point.
Here's how sync works.
Okay, you have the basics down. Let me explain how syncing works.
Well, you know, because when her eye got taken out, there was blood. And let's not forget when she got sawed in half, there was a shit ton of blood.
Syncers like me equip the sync gear and use it to access the subject's brain. Inside the helmet are nano cables. And on the tip of each of these cables is a special nano machine. But the machine can't reach the brain through blood alone. Do you know why?
The BBB soldiers say go away and push them back?
Well,
Sure.
yeah, kind of. But for the sync to work, we have to get the nanomachines into the brain itself. How do we do that?
Drill a hole in the skull?
Ugh.
No.
In Shovel Forge, you can use a pickaxe.
No, it has nothing to do with tools. We don't have to open a hole. Skulls already have holes in them. One of those holes is the optic canal, which is a nerve canal located behind the eyes. The nanocables of the sync gear go through your eyes,
Ah.
then go to the back of your eye socket,
Oh.
then through the optic canal to the sea.
The
He doesn't have to worry about things too.
He's like, mine's already gone.
To Iba,
Don't
yeah.
feel a thing. Maybe that's why I have to be asleep, because if they're just like, ah!
The
I would
sea of
freak the
brain
fuck out.
cells, anyway.
That sounds kind of romantic.
It's only a chunk of protein.
More about the sync.
Once the nanocables arrive at their destination, they can begin the sync process. They slide into the brain like roots of a tree. And on the tip of each cable, the nanomachine sends and receives data. This is controlled by the Wadjet system.
This picture hurts my eyeball.
And that's
Yeah.
how the syncer and the subject exchange information.
Exchange?
Think of it this way. The human brain has a max capacity of one psyche, one consciousness.
This is the smartest I've heard Date's
Multiple
ever.
instances of consciousness inside one brain can cause a total collapse of higher brain functions.
Huh.
You know how a car only has one steering wheel? If there were two, there would be accidents all over the place.
Well, don't some planes have 2 control sticks?
That's different.
Okay, maybe it wasn't the best metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that the human body can only hold one person. If you try to have 2 people inside one brain, it will break.
I see.
More.
Because of this, the syncer's data goes inside the subject's brain. And the only thing inside the subject's mind at the time of the sync are their memories. Like a house with no one inside. We syncers break into the house, look for clues, and leave. All within 6 minutes.
We're
There's
criminals.
a time limit?
Yes, or else the house will collapse on our heads.
The neural circuits would become too deeply entwined with one another. To put it simply, the sinker would be trapped inside the subject's house.
Huh. Summarize.
Thank you for explaining it.
You're welcome.
I don't completely understand how sync works, but still.
Just don't tell anyone. This is extremely confidential.
Tells all of the stream
It's
next
okay,
time.
I won't. Date, tell me this.
Yes?
Who did you sync with yesterday?
Didn't I show you his picture? Congressman So Sejima.
So that's why you know so much about him.
But you've never met him, right?
I haven't, I swear.
He knows about you.
Yeah.
Let's keep summarizing.
Hey, Date, you saw my corpse here, right?
Yep.
I did. I'm sure of it.
And in SoStream, you saved me from getting killed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then somehow, I resurrected.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Date, that means you're... Achoo!
Date, is the cold too much for Iris?
Yeah, I'm freezing too.
To be fair, she doesn't have that much clothing on.
It's probably freezing the hydraulics in her system to fucking power up that android body.
Roger that!
I don't trust you. Let's go get food if you can even enjoy it, android. It's my theory and I'm sticking to it. Why are you so worried about AI stuff?
That she's an android.
This is
Because
where
maybe
the
she's
AI
heard
comes
about
in
it
place.
before.
Why would she hear
AI
about
is
it?
Aiba!
I'm so
I know, I'm
hungry.
having fun.
And I'm having fun demolishing your fun.
Why are you here?
Why are you here? Oh,
I
yeah, you
told
live
Date
here.
I was hungry, so...
I've always wanted to eat here.
Hey Yoda, we're here on a date.
But it's
I'll have my usual, Lotta.
usual, isn't it?
Yes, right away.
Isn't it shut down? Hey,
Well, I mean, Mama Matsushita's always making food.
that is true.
Oda flew in the kitchen and Iris watched him go and took a seat.
He knows how to cook.
I guess he's doing the cooking right now. He's doing something helpful. Window. Nothing but a window. Stool. A stool. Disposable chopsticks. Condiments.
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
Mayumi's juice with mold.
I'd rather not. None of us can figure out what that sauce is. Maybe we can ask Oda. There's a menu on the table.
Kuroda Kazuaki's grilled tongue with salt.
This is a hell of a menu.
Yeah.
Check.
Date, a Martian.
That's just a stool.
Alright. It's a round chair. Bookshelf. Got stickers on the side of it. Hey, this is the thing, the collectibles.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky cat. Lucky cat statue.
Meow. Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh, you don't know? It's good luck to imitate a cat in front of one of these.
Really?
Meow? Guess I'll have good luck.
Hope so.
You already have the ears.
Tissue box? No. TV?
Like how she said it with a question mark.
Hey, Date.
Meow.
I've got this video of girls in bikinis washing this armored car. Wanna watch?
Absolutely not.
Not with you. At least probably not. Menus. A poster. It'll be right on the wall.
Date, you're drooling.
Oh, I'm just really hungry.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Be right on the wall. Okay, a lot more of it. Table. That's the chair. Table. Table. More windows. Autographs.
Oh, that's Hayashi Samba's Hayashi Vangole.
What?
Who?
Bless you. Some celebrity signatures. Alright then. Nothing hidden in there. Alright. Mop. It's a mop. What about the bucket? Bucket?
Hey, Tessa, could you kick that bucket there?
Can you not?
Sure. Like this?
Yeah, but more.
Why?
Like this?
This is awesome.
What's happening?
I did not realize there was someone more perverted than Date.
I'm so confused what was going on that one.
Same.
Last thing I want. Listen, for me, if you say Iris needs to kick the bucket, okay? She's already done that a couple times in this game, alright? I don't need that again in my life.
Oh, I think... I think I might get it.
If you can help me out, I have no idea what the hell's
I
going
think
on.
maybe she was facing him, and to kick it, she, had her leg up.
I suppose.
Just her, cause I'm pretty sure that's a skirt that she wears, and
She does.
it's very short, so
A counter.
it wouldn't take much.
Yeah, you're not wrong on that. Oda, I'll bother you in a bit. I'll bother you later. Picture. Family photo. All right, anything in the microwave? Anything in the kitchen that matters? Aside from Oda? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Phone. Cordless
Ring
phone.
ring. Who's on the phone?
Who cares?
With
Damn.
that face.
All right. Said that so happily. Swinging door. Fuck me. Kids chair.
Look, a chair for baby goat.
Why would anyone bring a goat to a restaurant?
Why not?
I was just about to say that. God damn it. Kids chair. Cushion. Small sitting cushion.
Date, wanna have a pillow fight?
Tessa, not in the store, please.
Please don't. My mom will be very mad. A low table.
All the more reason to do it.
Exactly.
Pin it on
Small
Ota.
sitting cushion.
Did you get the slippers?
The slippers aren't a thing.
Oh.
Fortune says good luck.
Hello.
More lucky cats. And then calendar.
Calendar.
It's November, but the calendar says January. Inclusive, even the year is wrong. This is old.
Okay.
All right. And then the broken
Cloak.
clock. It's a clock.
Hey, what has two hands on its face?
A mom playing peekaboo.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice recovery. Clock. Gears have stopped turning. All right. Yeah, slippers don't do anything. All right, Oda, what the fuck you got going on here? Oda's cooking in the kitchen.
Where's Renju?
Where's your mama?
Where is your
She's
mom?
in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
Uh-huh.
He means sleeping.
What are you, an elf?
Why are you with Tessa?
We're on a date.
We are
Not shovel forage.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
Oh no, we've angered the food giver.
No thanks. I'm fine.
It's always a bad idea. Food is an easy way to die.
You know fugu, right?
I know of it, but I don't know what it is exactly. off the top of my
That
head.
Japanese like puffer fish that's like toxic. You're not.
Yeah. Are you good at cooking? Huh?
Yeah. My dad taught me when I was little.
Makes
You're making
sense.
me something too, right?
Sure. My treat, Date.
It's
It'll poison me.
Yeah.
Where is Renju? Where is he?
Still looking for him? Well, like I told you before, I don't know.
All right. About this date, Iris. Iris is sitting in front of me.
She's having a time.
You've been here before?
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
No, you've learned
Witch.
That's not true.
that. It's true.
Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
Don't let your mom hear that.
Not very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
Nope. What's your usual?
Omelet rice.
Ah.
Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
Is that a compliment?
What?
You're embarrassing me.
Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
Someone did. About your resurrection, by the
Iris,
way, like
about
Jesus
your coming
Christ.
back to life.
Hold it.
Was that on purpose?
What do you mean coming back to life?
What was that on purpose?
Yes.
Okay.
I decided to tell Oda about Iris's resurrection thingy that I did.
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
Tessa died?
Said that so calmly. About the parallel world
Hey,
thing they have going
Can
on
you
here,
tell me
maybe.
about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well, oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we tie, nothing happens.
Are you about to Schrodinger's cat me?
We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Date?
Date.
Mhm. Anything.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. What exactly is that?
God.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go.
Look at this. Did you see
1,
Ota?
2, 3,
Yeah.
shoot.
You saw his face, right?
What should I draw out? What do we do?
Scissors.
I was gonna say rock, because that's the exact opposite, but I'll go with your answer of scissors.
Shoot.
Oh.
Well, we
Yay,
lost.
I won.
Oh, no. You see, this looks like scissors, but it's actually paper.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, why did I throw out scissors? Why?
You're really not taking this well.
So I get my prize.
I don't have any money.
I don't want money. Instead,
Yeah,
I want you to play Shovel Forge with me.
can you pet my head
Hi.
and say Iris is a cutie?
I.
The cutest person in the whole wide world? A cutie angel?
Oda's about to boil over there. He's about to throw a boiling pot of water at me if I do this.
fine. Iris is a cutie.
No. Put your heart into it.
Iris is a cutie, the cutest person in the whole wide world. A cutie angel.
I repeated the whole thing while petting Iris on the head.
We just put rock, paper, scissors, right? I won and you pet me. But in a different timeline, maybe we tied. Or maybe I obeyed your orders and did something really scandalous.
Don't make me reload my save from long ago.
Rewind time, do it now!
I do
You
not
heard the
have that
man.
functionality.
Got it. 'Cause there is an autosave. I'm so tempted. But I'd probably have to go to the main menu for that.
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh? I can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist. Do you know about the Mandela Effect? Or the Booba Kiki Effect?
I'm not familiar with the second one.
Or the 100 million balls? If I explain that, would you believe me?
You've lost me now.
Sounds really interesting, Tessa. I know some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
What?
For people talking about it. God, we're just gonna talk about parallel world
The
shit.
lost friend?
The lost friend.
There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school.
A set?
Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
Right.
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets.
Oh.
The nerves were still connected, but
What does this have to
A
do with
is of
parallel
course in
world?
shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened.
My eyeballs hate this episode.
So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers. So they just part ways and go home.
Okay.
The story only gets weirder from here.
Oh boy.
The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today?
Suzuki never
And the
existed.
teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class.
Dun dun dun.
A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
Okay.
Two
Oh
sisters?
god, there's more about the
there's
lost
more.
friend.
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird. And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye. It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ugh.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets.
I hate this
As long
episode.
as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
Huh.
That doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
Well, I guess not, but...
Two sisters.
Looks like it's story time.
Apparently.
So, there's this girl. Let's call her...
Are you just going through the alphabet?
She's practicing piano in her room.
Okay.
And her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it. But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
So this is like Schrodinger's cat. She was both watching and not watching TV until she opened her own box, and then she decided to go to the grocery store. This is the weirdest shit ever.
And what B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind.
Spatial
The spatial temporal man before we do anything
Yeah,
else.
it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before. And most of them describe seeing the same person. The spatial temporal man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
Sounds like it'd be terrifying.
Yeah.
What about others?
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He
Yup.
goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff.
I think he just stepped into one of those find the image books. It's like, you need to find the printer, you need to find the bird, you need to find
You mean
the
I
cat.
Spy?
Yes.
Find the
But
image
C
book.
realized that those were all things from his own house.
You know what I meant?
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows.
Find the
It's not like
JPEG.
anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe.
Anything else, oh wise
I
one?
know a ton of stories like this.
Oh, I bet you do.
Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future. And there's a missing persons report out for you.
You got a whole lot of letters of the alphabet for stories, so I need
Look
to
down
stop
at your
you.
phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having.
Never experienced
You
that.
look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
It's called dementia.
There's
Evan.
more, too. Like this town where everyone is Japanese, but they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters.
It's human trafficking.
And it's
What?
not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
Are you forgetting that his mom has dementia and you made a dementia joke?
No. I was sitting in front of me. Okay, well, let's talk about the Mandela Effect because we're aware of this one.
Do you know
Yeah.
Nelson Mandela?
Yes. Well, not
yeah,
personally, but
The former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela Effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies.
Let's talk about it more.
There are lots of examples, like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings.
yep.
Or
Yep.
people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car.
Wait. But he was in the back seat of the car. What are you doing? What are you doing to me? Kenny was in the back seat. I've watched that video a couple times. It's a little disturbing, but I've seen it.
But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Oh, okay. Well, no, that part actually makes sense. Okay. I thought you were about to say it was a fucking
I thought it was a
2-seat.
4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow.
Yep.
And the design didn't change.
Oh.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela Effect is everywhere. Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it, I guess.
It's also because human brains are fucking awful.
Yeah.
They're not as great as they seem to be sometimes.
No, they're very flawed.
All right, what the hell is the Booba Kiki effect? The Bauba
Dante,
Kiki?
look at this picture.
Boba.
Iris pulled a picture on her phone. Okay, of like a bluish splatter and a
They're
pink
like little.
pow.
They're like little
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture.
effects.
Okay, experiment me.
You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki?
Okay, I think I know. I actually think I might know what this is. So go ahead and answer your thought.
I say the top one is Booba and the bottom one's Kiki.
Yes. Do you know why you think that?
Why?
Because Kiki is very hard and aggressive with its lettering and pronunciation, so the bottom is jagged, whereas Booba kind of, because of that center syllable, it kind of flows through the entire word and it's not as aggressive, so it seems more soft, which is why it has the round edges.
Huh.
Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer. The rounder one is Booba, and the jagged one is Kiki.
Lay it on me,
Isn't that
Iris.
weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way, and Kiki is the other.
Please say the actual science behind it, not just say some parallel world
It
thing.
applies universally across languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans.
You're not going to expand on it for me? Please?
Okay. Yeah.
Like worshipping the sun and the sea. Or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious. There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals.
I feel like I'm in
Kind of.
class.
That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated, but underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level. That's...
The parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. What the hell is the 100 million balls?
Yeah.
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
Hit me with
Know what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are.
it. Okay.
You're gonna give me a
Imagine
crisis.
a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the one?
Not likely.
Probably not.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle.
Yeah.
But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
Yeah, she's just going off.
She is. Let's summarize
When
all
did you
this.
two get so knowledgeable?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet.
Huh.
That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating.
Of course you do.
If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now, where's that omelet rice?
Like, if I want to learn about the Freemasons, I'll just go watch fucking National Treasure. Thank you. Yeah, you're burning the food by now, by
Done.
the way. Would have brought the dish over. He laid out an omelet rice in front of me and Iris. Iris grabbed her spoon with a huge smile on her face.
Bon appetit!
She picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful.
Remember she got like this before
Yeah.
at the shrine. We had to like catch her.
You good, homie? Huh. Well, I guess
Look at Ota.
I guess we'll see if she's good next time.
Ota's like,
Something ain't right here.
yeah.
You good? Are your hydraulics failing because of the freeze earlier?
Oh my god.